Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. Let's see how our boy Achilles is doing. Last time we killed the Hellkite Drake, and um, this time, yeah, I should be able to get through this next section of the game in about an episode or and a half or so. Let's see. If you didn't kill the Hellkite Drake, you'd come up on the other side of that gate by going under the bridge. But I killed him, so, you know. Gonna have a interesting encounter up here. There's a Black Knight with a great sword. He's no joke. He's a lot harder than I made him look. Oh, and I got the Black Knight's great sword. Let's check that out. I mean, I got the axe an episode or two ago too, and I never checked it out. Read the description. Let's go see what's so special about those weapons, huh? Well, that's some high attack power. 36 strength, 18 dexterity to wield with one hand. But you only need 24 minimum to two-hand the axe. Great axe of Black Knights who wander Lordran, used to face chaos demons. The large motion that puts the weight of the body into the attack reflects the great size of their adversaries long ago. Same flavor text, more or less, for the Ultra Great Sword. Looks like the Ultra Great Sword requires a little bit less strength to use, but has a little less weight? Yeah, a little less weight. I might be using one of those eventually. They are really strong. My first playthrough, I got the Black Knight's great sword as well, and it became the focal point of my playthrough. More or less I level grinded till I could wield it with a single hand, and then I moved on. And you upgrade them with Twinkling Titanite, which you can get from the little crystal lizards. So got an interesting item. The alluring skull. A skull with meekly lingering souls. Throat is shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starved hollows are lured by its power. Not effective on all enemies. Okay. Well, we got that boar there, you see. Oh, nice. Fang boar helmet. Weighs quite a bit, but it's got 12 poise. Really good on the physical defenses, not so good on the magical defenses. Severed head of the fully armored fang boar, taken by the one who killed it as proof of his victory, just as the gods once did with the head of the ancient dragon. Can be worn on the head as a surprisingly sound piece of protective gear. But it weighs too much for now. I might use it later. Maybe. Got a mystery key. Sometimes you can sneak up on stuff. You approach cautiously. Night shield. This is the guaranteed first shield if like you didn't start with a class that started with one that has 100% physical reduction, but it weighs a lot and its stability isn't really, you know, above average or anything, so. They're nice use for sorcery. Oh, Baldur's Side Sword. That's a really strong weapon. At least when it's upgraded. Let's see. It's a straight sword. It's got thrusting attacks. Knights of the ancient kingdom of Baldur wielded these rock-solid long swords, which are excellent for thrust attacks. Baldur was home of Night King Grendel, but the kingdom was reduced to ruins after a widespread outbreak of undead. I was kind of mentioning it offhand in the previous episode, but Dark Souls has a preoccupation with knights and kingdoms of knights. It's almost like the undead curse. As far as afflicting humanity, it first spread to the strongest members of humanity. This whole time we've been fighting our way through competent and skilled warriors of all types. Even the skeletons in the catacombs, I mean, there were giants, and there were also, you know, just... even just as bones. They're quite, it's a big guy. I wish I could have gotten an item drop from him. You can, it's just pretty rare. He is a knight of a place called Baranike, or Baranike, depending on how you want to treat the end of the word. What's he guarding? Got another statue of a goddess with a baby in her arms. Here's the... We're in the church that the crestfallen guy mentioned. This is the lift. And now it's active. Oh, you know what? So it's a little interesting. Yeah, you see that sorcerer up there. Well, he's got a bunch of minions up there, and normally you'd have to walk up the stairs and face them in a narrow hallway, and it could be kind of, depending on how they come at you, he buffs all their attack power, and then, you know, if they manage to actually swarm you and your weapon dings off the narrow walls, you know, you find yourself in trouble. But they're all hollows and they're soul starved, so you can use those alluring skulls and cause them to leap down here. Of course, they're leaping down a bit faster than I'd like, but there's only 10 of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's all 10 of them. If you know what you're doing, some of the trickiest situations in this game can be effectively neutered. Now this wizard's by himself. He's got nothing. He's got a rare chance to drop his, well, you can't see his weapon anymore, but it was a trident. The staff was more of a trident. It's called a channeler's trident. It's got a funny dance that is used to buff yourself and allies. It's also notorious for this one glitch you can do in co-op where you buff... I think you... Did you tumble buff the trident? I think you had a tumble buff the trident with a magical enhancement. And then when you dance, the buff applies the damage as a continuous form of damage that lasts as long as the buff does. So.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Guy in full golden plate mail armor. So whoever put him in here has got to be pretty badass. His armor is bloodstained. So that's not too uncommon around here. Yeah, what the heck, I'll let him out.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Oh, already got that. Treasure! Ooh, piece of candy. not quite sure exactly how long I've been recording. I didn't look at my clock before I started. Huh. More shiny letters. Oh, hey! Look, it's the jacked guy. Knight Solaire. We get to summon him now. He doesn't look quite as impressive as Leroy, but well, Leroy was kind of special, you know? Not that Solaire isn't. I mean, he's got to have some sort of super ability, right? I mean, just look at him. He's got suns all over him. He's got that big shield. Yeah, he's got some nice looking gear. He looks like he knows what he's doing. Nice big wide area. Is that a health bar I saw up there? We're gonna fight the gargoyles. Okay. How many of them? He's got an axe for a tail. Had an axe for a tail. Yeah. That boss really throws people for a loop if you fight them alone and you don't have, you know, strong weapons. Some nice brick buildings over there. It's a shame. I don't think we got to see Solaire use it, but he's got lightning. He can throw lightning, just like the guys in the intro. Huh, it's a high wall. High wall of Lothric? Nah, it's wrong Souls game. Another brick, looks like a brick tower? Looks like a gateway. Leads into the mountain. That's some pretty high fortifications. I mean, they're already on a mountaintop. Why would you need that high of a wall on a mountaintop? You'd figure that the mountain is already an impassable, you know, barrier of nature. And I mean, look at this, like, we're already on like a sheer cliff face. How high up are we? Is this like the top of Mount Olympus or something? I wonder why not all of the gargoyles are animate. Well, that's the first bell rung. Oh, Mr. Max. Hush, buddy, hush. goodness. Sorry about that. I think I'll call this episode for now, if the recording hasn't already stopped. If you've watched, thanks for watching. I'll show off more Dark Souls next time.